Hello everybody, welcome back. I'm MrRedClaw. Welcome back to some more World of Tanks, where today I am going to be playing some games, or some 2 games to be exact, live, so to say. In some tanks, some medium tanks to be exact, that time has just kind of forgotten. They got added fairly early on in World of Tanks. They haven't really been, nerfed or buffed in quite some time. And starting off with the tier 7 A44, the tier 7 Soviet medium tank. Now, I am slowly actually making my way through this towards the tier 8. But the A44, it used to be probably one of the strongest tier 7 medium tanks because of its armor. But now, with everything having so much penetration, its kind of frontal armor just doesn't really, give back so much like it used to. Okay, so here we are on a map on Serene Coast, or on a map in a game on Serene Coast. Now, as I was saying, this tank, it just kind of fallen past what the meta was at the time when this tank came out. You'd have, I'm pretty sure it was something around 100mm of frontal hull armor, a decent turret, with some weak points, so it's fairly easy for the enemies to kind of hit you actually, and they can actually fight back against this tank, which is quite rare nowadays. Along with a 105mm gun, one of those, 300 alpha, 167 to 140mm of penetration, so nothing too fancy, but it gets the job done at tier 7. But nowadays it's probably, I mean, it's fairly quick, but it has a too bad of a DPM for it to be good. It probably has something like 2 or 3 degrees of frontal kind of gun dispersion, which is just absolutely tragic. We are going to probably see it over here in action. There you go, we can actually put in a nice shot into the Ares 75 at the start. We do have to watch out for that tank, because of course it does have that fairly new kind of minigun feature. But as we are seeing over here, I'm pretty sure he penned one and we bounced one, so it's not too bad. We are firing APCR rounds into the turret of that Ares 75 to actually be able to do something, but we are doing something, which is, more than you can say in some tanks. This tank, in the right scenario, is still very strong, even though it has been outclassed by a lot of the newer medium tanks. But, in that certain situation, when you find the right spot, you find the right place on the map, you can actually do some good stuff. I've had some fairly decent games in there where you can actually bounce, even tier 8s, maybe even tier 9s when you play perfectly. And you can still do some damage with your fairly nice gun. I mean, it might not have the most amount of DPM, but it has enough damage per shot to actually make enemies think and not, pop out kind of cluelessly without thinking about what they are doing. So we'll try and get through the Panther over there, but that Panther does have a very good frontal turret. So let's see if we can take him out from the side. Oh, there's that weak gun stats we are seeing. I'm pretty sure I am running a stabilizers. I think, I'm not sure though. You'd have to see in the garage before. We aren't doing too well over here. We kind of had a nice push over here, but now we're not really doing much. There's an XM66F in the middle of the map, and the other flank we are just absolutely losing tragically, so I'm not really sure what's going on. It was all looking so good. We are still up on kills, I guess, so it actually could look, it's actually maybe looking better than I think it's looking, so that's something, I guess. Let's see if we can get that XM if he pops out, but I think he's going to probably just chill behind that rock, to be honest, because, I mean, why would he pop out? He's just going to get killed. Let's see if we can get this Ares. Oh, there you go. Good shot over there. We're actually doing fairly good. Okay, that XM has moved, but we just don't have the shot down. I think he is just too far. Yeah, he's just like behind that rock now. So let's try and focus on this Ares. It would be nice to take him out so we can kind of push forwards. Oh, that was a bad bounce and hit from the T29 over there. Not really sure what our T29 is doing. Wasn't in position to be able to take advantage of that. We get hit by the Scorpion. Not really bad mistakes over there. But we did manage to actually push through, spot the Scorpion, I guess, which is something. Now I'm thinking if I want to push over here, and I think I do maybe. Quite risky, but I think it's the thing that we need to do right now. I got spotted. That is definitely not good. We're gonna probably get hit by the XM over there. He is falling back. Oh, I just got hit by the artillery right as that shell went out. This gun does have quite a big aiming time, but you know, once it aim in, it's not the most accurate, but you know, eventually your shells are gonna fly true. I'm actually quite mad at that artillery. We could have definitely hurt that XM, but now we're going to probably just die to the T29. As I said, you know, tanks that time has definitely forgotten. The gun depression definitely stopped us from being able to take over this flank way quicker, and meaning that we got hit when we didn't need to get hit if we had more gun depression. Again, you know, we kind of showcase the armor. It's okay. You know, this really isn't the best map to showcase the armor. You'd really want to be kind of, you know, side scraping in this tank to be able to do stuff. But let's move on to the next tank. So moving up a tier and switching nations to the UK, we move on to the Centurion 1. Now, again, back in the day, used to be a fairly decent, you know, all-arounder. You could, you know, go haul down. You can bounce some tier, most tier 8s, tier 9s, maybe even some tier 10s. But now, I mean, it's just fairly slow. Its gun is just, you know, lacking, let's say. And its armor, yeah, just, I mean, the turret is still fairly strong, especially the gun mantler as we win the A44 game. Definitely could have done more than that A44. Definitely, like, at least 3 more shots, and it would have been a fairly decent game. But other than that, yeah, we couldn't really do that much. We just, the map that we picked, to be honest, I'd much prefer play on this map in the A44 and that map in the Centurion, but you know, that's just how it is. You don't really get to pick the maps you play on, because you just be able to, you know, pick the tank, especially for the map. But yes, moving on. This is Centurion 1, tier 8 British medium tank. Now, I've had this for quite some time. I absolutely loved the Cromwell, loved the Comet. Once I got around, it's fairly lackluster top speed. I'm pretty sure it was 51, wasn't it? Oh, I really can't remember now, but it was slower than the Cromwell for sure. But the DPM on that tank was very nice. But once you got around to knowing how to kind of use that, and it's actually fairly good turret, you know, you can bounce sometimes. Definitely not as good as this though, but this I've had for years, and I'm having troubles getting to the tier 9 as I just don't really like it too much. Yeah, that should have really penned, but bad shot by me over there. The only good thing is, in this kind of a situation, is that we do have the armor to kind of bounce, hopefully, if we don't get hit by artillery all the time. Let's see if we can get that FV. He is actually going to be in a very good position right now to be able to shoot us. I'm not really sure where our allies are. Oh, and we were still stunned, so we couldn't really get a shot into the UDES. This isn't looking too good. We need to just stop this UDES from moving out. But whoa, look at this. It's 100 and... oh, I can't remember what it is. Is it 105 of this? It's a 20 pounder, I think. But it just doesn't have enough just oomph in the tank to actually be able to just get the tracks off a UDES 14.5. I mean, in every other like tank, you'd probably be hoping to be able to get those shots in. But let's see if we can get this Stritzvog. No, we can't. Oh, and we get hit by the artillery once again, and they really do want to take us out instead of anyone else. Not really sure why. We are probably the least of their worries over there. We are going to have to be running away soon, I think. Not really what we wanted, but I think it's what we are going to need to do. Not really the best showcase of these tanks, but I guess it does show you that, you know, other tanks in these kind of situations might actually be able to do something. But this, on the other hand, I mean, are just lacking several departments, like unlike other tanks that you'd be able to play. Finally, a first shot going in on the side of that tank, and actually playing badly over there, because I definitely could have gotten another shell in straight away as well. What can we do over here? We just need to make sure to keep our gun singing. There you go. You know, once you get around this gun, it is actually fairly decent. Nice DPM. It is lacking some penetration, I'd say. I mean, it's okay. Definitely could be more, but I think it's okay. So what can we do over there? They are actually falling back. We have kind of stopped their push, which is nice. Is that S1 still alive? I think he is. Where is he though? I have no clue. I guess we can push. Oh, there's an IS-3 over there. Really quick shot over there that we managed to actually pen somehow. ELC Eve 90 down below. Not really sure what he's doing. Oh, bad shell over there. I mean, we're just kind of avoiding getting hit once again, because we already lost 400 hit points to the artillery, which we don't really want. Now, I guess let's push with our allies. Are they just going to go out? Yes, I'm not really sure what that Indian wanted to do over there. But there you go. We managed to push through over here. Now we've just got the Conceiver and the Ares left, and the UDES from all the way down below. But before, finally we can actually get through and hit him, as this Ares is kind of going back. I'm not really sure why our allies have just left him wide open. Oh, and we managed to not penetrate over there, or not even hit at all. Now we kind of get blocked by our tank over there. Okay, let's just keep him stressed. There we go. He made a mistake by going out in the open, and our Scorpion G finishes him off. There's still by no means one. I'm not really sure what this UDES is actually sticking to the rear of me, just blocking me in several times now. This Conceiver is moving up this way. I think we should rush the ELC, because he is probably reloading, and he's going to probably go down on my tanks down below maybe, or has he followed the Conceiver? Oh, no, he is over here. Very nice first shot. What do we do over here? UDES just kind of left me for whatever reason. I'm not really sure why. He definitely could have helped me, but instead he just kind of left me to die. So thank you for that. We are going to die here now. So thank you for that, UDES. We definitely could have done more. You know, 2,000 damage, but definitely we could have, with the help of that UDES, we definitely could have taken this flank out. I mean, all he had to do was just kind of follow me, and we would have had that sorted. But I guess he just wanted to run away for whatever reason, and just now sit in a position that he is not really going to do much from. Hopefully my tanks can take this out. You know, definitely could have, you know, used the help. I mean, if that Conceiver would have shot me, I think we could have taken that ELC out and then gone back on the Conceiver. But I think we should win this. These are the tanks that time has forgotten, medium tank edition. Gonna maybe do this for other class types as well. Hope you guys enjoyed. Like, share, subscribe. See you guys next time. Bye bye.